Hi everyone, welcome back to our lesson about the Big 6 process. I'm Mrs. Anderson and our going to review the purpose of this lesson is to become a super researcher. This lesson is going to help you become a more knowledgeable and successful researcher. I want to introduce the different aspects of the Big 6, and so this is a handout that you can refer to as you are completing your resources. On the right hand side of your screen, I've listed resources. Those are all linked, and so you can just click on the link to learn a little bit more about the Big 6. And so I've also, in the inside of the slide here, the Big 6, I have numbered our slides, and so you can look at the 6 steps and what that entails in each slide. So we'll go over each one of those a little more. So step 1, task definition. This is what do I need to do? So if you're thinking about, define your problem. What questions do you have? And what are the requirements of your lesson? Then you need to identify the information that you need. So what kind of information would help answer your question, and then where can you find that? As we look at step number 2, this is information seeking strategies. So where can I find the information? So as you're thinking about all your different sources, books, databases, experts, videos, websites, and then making sure that you're selecting the best resources. Ask yourself a few questions. Are they reliable? Do they have the needed information? And does the source have enough information? And so you'll want to find multiple sources. That will be a more sound research if your findings are supported by multiple resources. Looking at step 3, location and access. How do I find the information I need? So locating those, being able to navigate different sources, books, library catalog, databases, and websites again. And then finding the information within those sources. What are you going to use? Are you going to scan the information by doing quick reads? Use your table of contents. Indexes would all be helpful in narrowing down that information. Step 4 is about the use of information. How do I use the information I find? Okay, and so this takes a lot of critical thinking and evaluating. So you're going to have to read and think and hear and listen and view and watch, touch and feel those things. Okay, then extracting the relevant information. What is it that you need out of these? You're going to use a lot of note taking during this phase. You're going to need to summarize and paraphrase because we do not want to or have incidences of plagiarism. Okay, we want to avoid that. And then, unless you are quoting someone, and then you would use your quotation marks. Step 5 is how do I organize the information? And you're going to have multiple sources. So how do you merge all of these things together to answer your original question? And then presenting. Consider the best way to present this information. Is it going to be a poster? Is it going to be a video or writing? And then finally, your evaluation. How did I do? And so thinking about your effectiveness, okay, you have to evaluate and reflect on that. Did I answer the question? What was my research well organized and basically, gets the information across? And then you've got to judge the process efficiency. Did you use your time and effort wisely? Okay, and so our conclusion is Now, thinking about those key takeaways. So think back to our objectives. In research, it's a process and it's going to take a lot of time. And each stage of the Big 6 is important in that you've got to go through those in order. You have to be able to critically think and evaluate. That's going to be essential as a researcher. And then just know that, whether your research is big or small, the Big 6 is a tool that can help you. But it's also going to just help you explore and learn things that you are interested in. Thank you for listening.